Hi everybody, you have found What to Play Next, bring everything that is awesome in gaming like this. If you have not been through the channel before, I am also known as Aliera of Wayrest. Alright, that was just the literal worst place for me to put my camera. I don't know what to do about that. Before I was looking up, now I'm trying to look through, it's very exciting. But yeah, I helped launch Bethesda Softworks. Drexel is my alma mater. So I was in Daggerfall, and one of their beta testers, just from way back in the day. I beta tested with my dad, Akatosh. I am Angindra bint Angindra bint Violet bint Akatosh, first of my line, last of my clan. It's very medieval. You have found What to Play Next. I did not already introduce you to the channel. I bring everything that is awesome in gaming. I am in my bedroom. I am this hideous, angry man. You basically get plunged into the storyline in Dishonored. You come home, you've been investigating a plague. Is my map on the bottom? I bet you it is. It's not, that's nice. So you come home, you're investigating a plague, and that's what I work off of. It's been a while, can you tell? I'm supposed to go to bed. We can do this. You see your Empress get killed in front of you. You're one of her bodyguards. The head of her bodyguards, I think. And they steal her daughter. So you go and steal her back, basically. There was a coup d'etat, and they actually took over, which is horrible. So the only person who can replace an imposed government, technically, like according to story time, is their kid. So you can bring their kid back in, and then it's rightful. It's a rightful government. It has to do with like a lot of stuff like magic and mythology and the gods and so on. And before you get to capital G, God, you know, the main man himself.
Wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
You can stay wherever you want.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Interrogate Sokolov. So that's only Drexel, which is the weirdest thing in my experience. All of this was the weirdest thing. Hearing Patrick Stewart announce my dad was the weirdest thing. It's been a ride.
The Ascendancy Circle has chosen Teague Martin to be High Overseer. Let us all praise.
I am now an assassin, doing boss stuff. Hey, friend.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day.
My goodness.
Just me this time.
Life goals.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most.
So Mr. Howard used objects
it's my
to
belief
forward the
that
narrative.
Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress.
It's really interesting.
And the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague, I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
Pretty much.
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
The interrupts are the only
Sorry,
part that makes it hard to
I
like
cannot
focus.
help you.
Okay. So we gotta get this guy to talk. We've basically been stealing people and interrogating them. Some of them are for us, some of them are against us. Like all other Bethesda thing, there's a lot of lore that you can go through. We love that they put books in, because the polygonal movement moved you away from the butt cam, but it needed to put something in that was different, and it, like, internal lore kind of did
You're
it.
part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All
You
we
can't
need
see
is the
landscape,
name
you
of the
see
Lord
people.
Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
It's like collars are important, that sort of thing. Perhaps I can find a bride for you. We can try that.
Curious strategy.
Of which
Commercial.
I approve.
Ooh, nice. Talk to Piero and buy a bribe. Sounds good to me. So you have a little bit more intrigue than you would expect from an RPG, and it's always a pleasant surprise. Let me ask the rats what's going on. That was just the weirdest move for me. But yeah, so it's a little bit different. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. Very southern. Bethesda's a southern company, if you didn't know that. It's so named after Bethesda, Maryland. Where's Piero? I feel like I'm running in circles. There he is.
So, you've
So, a lot
already
of the
pried
stuff
into the
is-
mind of the great Sokolov. I must admit, with both you and Sokolov, it's rather thrilling to have such notable figures here with us.
Does he have seatbelts?
I wonder if
versus
Sokolov's
vendors?
loyalties could be turned in our favor.
A big difference, Overseer Martin. A big difference between Pendleton
Well,
and...
Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
She's gonna walk right through me, huh? Maids, I tell you what. Hasn't been the same since we kicked France out. Ooh, I get a cutscene. They do that, but they still keep the polygonal. It's really interesting.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes.
Snowflakes.
The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking
My goodness.
through the lock.
She's really sharing here. I play a man, so...
I
like
couldn't bear it if she knew.
lot
I
more of the
know you're a
back
man
talk.
of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
It's interesting to play Rebels, because the more you do, the more you get people to join you, and then you have these uneasy alliances that like nobody agreed to. For F's sake, what on earth is this dude making me do? Mr. Howard? Actually, Arcane produced this, so I suppose it wasn't technically Mr. Howard. Alright, are you peeping again? Oh, hi!
See, I'm about to bathe.
Sorry. I didn't do that. Maybe you'd like company? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be
I
the
understand.
Empress.
It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we?
Display
do
your
this.
pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times, and preserving the timeless beauty
He's
of
down
our
a floor
fair
now,
city.
my goodness. I can't go out the windows. Apparently my goodness is my nervous word today. I didn't check to see if I could sell. Wallace, talk to me, bro. What's going on?
Say what you will, the royal physician knows his wine.
Why didn't I think to sell to him? Probably because he's not a shop. Hero.
My
I sell you
art
something.
pylon will eclipse
Got
the
anything
old
you want,
Sokolov
buddy?
model.
What?
You require my unique services?
Oh no, I'm
You
stuck.
can quickly return to my shop.
Look at this. It's the only bad thing. Let me see what you got. Okay. So we need to sell ammunition, and he can only buy. Alright, so I need to go find a different shop. You can always cut any part of this out. The outsiders walk among us. Woo. Pendleton, where is my other shop going to be? There's got to be someplace else I can sell things, or else I'm dead-ended. It'd be unfortunate. I suppose I can hop a boat, maybe? Maybe I can sell here. Or the military guy?
Attention Dunwall.
There you go. What's up, Buckles?
The High Overseer is supposed to be the most pious man in the
I'm gonna do
Empire,
this, huh?
living completely in alignment
I don't
with
really
the
have
seven
a
strictures
map.
and guiding the people in
There's
the religion.
Piero, there's, guy who does my upgrades. Ow. Am I stuck? It's the bathroom, sorry about that. Brandy. if I can go back into town. Wallace won't sell me anything. I would be surprised if I got stuck. Yes, we need some loot.
Lydia brought me some tea, and I can wait all night. You just missed her. She's off to see Admiral Havelock, where Sokolov is being, housed.
Alright. So I can't get him a bribe. That is insanity. I came back and I spent so much cash. Alright. Now that has an archway, that's fine. Okay. So we are gonna go talk to Sokolov and tell him to F off. You ready, guys? Put on your torture face.
But if you get tired of questioning,
I could use a
Friend,
drink.
I'll let you know that his taste
you're
for
too
clean
expensive
street
for my
branding is
taste.
legendary.
Maybe I could talk to the general.
Not the swill to be found.
Mein
What are
General!
you thinking, Corvo?
Not that. What does this do? Nobody knows. Alright, well let's talk to you again. See if the rats are hungry. I'm gonna get tough with this guy. Sit down.
No. Not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know.
Oh, okay.
I'm obliged
Well,
to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you.
How did my pre-torture not work?
But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I'm excited. See that? It's good to be Southern. I get to wear my Australian steampunk mask. Go to a party.
I hear you're off to the
never looks
Boyles'
so
little
good.
bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw?
Yes. The answer is
You'll
yes,
know
isn't
him.
it?
A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Alright. So they substitute stuff like magnetic fields and everything like that for magic a lot in steampunk because they're worried about stuff like oil and water, etc. So we kind of have a whole different world going on here, which is cool. You know, you got like rather than modern day medicine, you get potions and stuff. So we're going into the city. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Do I gotta say goodbye? Or are you just, you're a Muppet today, aren't you? Okay, well, a hard knock life. Alright, I think we're gonna end it here. I do try to keep these to 10-20 minutes, so I tend to end before I go to the city and then I do one more in the city. Link in the description below. Also down there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. Check out the Pirate Queen! You can sail on the pirate ship. Look at this. So they're a great company to work with, and they do make gamer coffee. KO, if I buy this chick a coffee $1 making me smile, you can support us on Patreon. Most of all, subscribe. Subscribe, hit the bell. Hit the bell. Little thumbnail pop up, let you know what we're working on. So it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. You can just pop by. We find you a lot of new things, etc. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. And we'll see you in the next video. Subscribe.